In the last line of our first reading this morning from the book of the prophet Isaiah, "Whom shall I send? For who will go before us? Here am I, send me." Those simple words that we hear in today's first reading are a call for all of us to continue to go into the world to preach the gospel and to live the gospel each day. But those words were part of a folder in which I received when I was appointed pastor of St. Kevin's. That was the phrase that was used. So that was a phrase that was given to me 16 years ago. Don't worry, I'm not leaving, so don't. We're just going to talk about the finances a little bit, that's why. So I just remember those words on the front of that book that I'm being sent. We're being sent out to go into the world and to take care of the souls in which are given to us. And I remember that day clearly as Cardinal Regali handed me that binder. And in the binder are statistics about like how many baptisms, how many weddings, how many funerals, anointings, all those things about the parish. But also in that was the finance part of the parish. Now this is remember this is 16 years ago. When he showed me that part of the finances, he had it pointed out to me clearly that we were $1.9 million in debt. My first response to him was, "Can I have another parish, please?" He laughed, but it didn't change me, so it didn't. So what I would like to talk about actually here this morning, just to remind us of where we have gone in these 16 years. For 16 years, I've been paying off each and every debt that has been given to us. I've been paying off each monthly bill that comes in, weekly bill that comes in, each and every month and each and every year for the last 16 years I've done that. And as we know that also maybe a few years ago I announced that also at the same time the PLC was paid off at the same time of that debt in which was occurred because of the loan in which we had from the Archdiocese to pay off and to build the gym itself. That we're clear and free of each and every day now. And even as we know that there is still part of a debt, there's still there. There's a debt of almost $750,000. Now that debt did not occur during my time, and I'm not blaming my predecessors at all. So the bill that is given to us monthly by the Archdiocese, that it's sort of like an assessment or a tax that is given to each parish. And for many years before me, they were not paid, and that just occurred and occurred and occurred with interest, and that's where that stands. So that really is the only debt that we have in the parish. That's the only thing that we continue to strive to work with the Archdiocese in trying to bring that debt down. And I thank you for your great support in helping me do that. But we also know that we do have money in the bank. We do have about $250,000 in the checking account and $250,000 in the foundation, Catholic Foundation of Philadelphia. And thankfully, in the last few months, the money that was raised for the appeal of near $70,000. So we actually are financially good. But I just want to remind you that what we have done in these 16 years, what we have done and accomplished in many different ways, even the new gym, the gym floor, which was done during the summertime. That was not paid at all by the parish at all. It was through donations, either through the Knights of Columbus, CYO, and other people that gave money for that floor. So there's no debt on that. But we continue to strive each day to work harder and harder, living out and proclaiming the good news to others. And we take an opportunity to thank you for your great care and your understanding each and every week. Our weekly collections have not gone down, they sustain themselves. And we appreciate what you continue to do. We also know in the last few months, St. Francis, part of the school, did move here. I was there the day that the fire took place. And it was obviously devastating for the people of St. Francis, but also the people around even here at St. Kevin's and in Springfield. It was a terrible scene to take place, but it was a reminder to us that we are all one. My first response to Father Traley's was, whatever St. Kevin's can do for you, we will do. And thankfully, they did come in. Thankfully, part of the school did come in to see and continue their education in a beautiful way. They truly like the campus. They truly love being here, and the joyful voices that I hear each day of the children playing on the playground is a rejoicing, giving thanks to what we can do for one another. That we are not just one parish. We're not just St. Kevin's or St. Francis. We are all one, especially as one of people of Springfield. And we continue to look forward to allowing them to be present as long as they wish. But it also, through that, there was some financial things that we had to put out first to make sure that the school was ready. And we continue to support them in many different ways. As of right now, and this is probably more because of insurance and everything that has taken place, St. Kevin's has not received any money from St. Francis at all. And I'm not blaming St. Francis. Let's not get next to each other and angry with each other. It's not that. It's going through insurance and insurance companies, and sometimes, as we all know, if we ever dealt with insurance people, it could take time. But we also continue to welcome St. Francis into our parish community. And I do look forward to possibly doing more things here in the church, more things around the parish, to continue to allow what we have, the great gift that we have in the St. Kevin Parish. I know that some people sometimes come into the church and they see the tiny church. They see this church maybe not with a steeple or high ceilings or great statues and great stained glass windows. But there's one thing that is in this church. There's one thing that we always will know that we have, is one another. It is the great group of people that gather here to celebrate the great gift of the Eucharist, to celebrate one that we come together as family. We come from different families, but we become one family each and every day. And I strive each day to make sure that that continues to happen each and every moment as long as I'm here. I guess I have 14 more years when I retire. So either you got me 14 years, I hope, so we'll look at that. But I just want to continue to thank you for everything that you have done and continue to do, and we will strive and continue to do the great work that God is calling each and every one of us to do. That He not only sent me here, He sent me here for you and you for me. And I give thanks to God for being allowed to be sent here to St. Kevin's. And then one final note, on behalf of the great person, Father Bradley, the one that we always cherish, and we would all know what he would say to you today. Go Birds. Thank you very much.